and welcome to Bea Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an intuitive card reader and an empath as well, and a bit of a visionary, I guess. I'm here today to do the general monthly reading for the sign of Scorpio for February 2017. I've already gone ahead and I've cleansed my cards. I'm out of smudge. I just used it on the last reading for Libra. And I have none left, but I do have a candle burning. That's something, I guess. The air's been clean. The energies are good. Let's see here. This is a general reading. Can we please have some messages for the sign of Scorpio for February 2017? Please bring forward messages for Scorpios. Those of you that don't understand general reading, this may or may not apply to you or resonate with you in a personal way. And if you expect that and want that, you would require a private reading from me. All the information for that is found down below. Beneath the video window in the description or more area, they do offer the services for private readings. So if you read through that little blurb there once, and then shoot me off an email, and we can take it from there. Scorpio. For the regulars, you might notice my video looks a little different. I'm using a different camera. Everything is HD all the way around. Sound, video quality, all of it. For those of you that say, I can't hear you, I can't hear the video, I can't hear you speaking, there's nothing I can do. It's on your end. There's nothing I can do. As a matter of fact, I've been told not only can they hear me, they have to turn it down. It depends what you're using for a system to view it on, I guess, maybe. If you try a different place, different computer, laptop, phone, whatever, then maybe you can hear it. Doesn't happen all the time. Just once in a while, I see comments that they can't hear. I feel bad about that, but... And the last video I just completed was for Libra. I reviewed the first maybe 5 minutes of it, and my audio's not matching up with my mouth. So if that happens here, I've already mentioned it. It doesn't really matter. It's not about looking at me as I speak. You don't even need to see me. It's about the message from the cards. So if you can hear my voice, that should be. That's it. We're ready already? All right. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio. First card that has been brought forth for your attention. Overall energy is the Seven of Swords. It's about loss. Oh, come on. Serious. Second card Tarot's brought for you is the Four of Cups. It's about boredom. I'm certainly not liking these first two cards, but they are what they are. Let your finances and your wealth. Boredom. The third card, your hearth, your home, anything to do with heart and your love, is Chariot. And it's all about movement. Fourth card are your challenges for. Ah, finally. Why does it fall in the challenges area? Queen of the Ocean, she's all about abundance. Your challenges for February. All right. Card number 5, message from Spirit. Six of Swords represents calm. At the end of this, when I exhaust all the messages from this spread, I will pick one significator at the end of the reading. Let's get right into it. First card. Seven of Swords. Loss. Right now, something's being taken away from. Something is being taken from you. Stolen, removed, boldly removed. In your face, I'm taking this. I'm taking this back. I want my book on this. Overall energy and all. The 7. The 7 is known as the thief card of the tarot because it reveals something being taken from you. Often it validates your suspicions, so if your intuition is telling you to not trust, follow it. Investigate the detail rather than agree to an offer straight away. In other words, you're to find out for yourself firsthand. You're not getting anything straight from the horse's mouth. You're going and you're just pushing everything and everybody out of your way to go right to the heart of the matter and the truth. Follow your intuition at this time. Trust it. Before you act on anything, make sure you have the evidence that's needed and that it's real and it's factual and it's genuine. This card also tells you to take extra care of your possessions and to protect yourself from negative people who could drain your energy. Advice is protect your assets and examine the motives of others carefully. Be on your guard. You know, somebody brings you something and they're offering you something too good to be true. And they're saying, even me, and even I, blah, 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 blah. Then you got to stop and ask yourself, well, what's in it for them? The Whiffam theory. What is in it for them? They're really blowing this up. It makes my suspicions hone in that something is not as if, no, this is not as it appears to be. And I'm going to prove it because I know this is bogus. And if I fall for this, this is a scam almost. And it's from somebody that you know. And they're usually a very negative person. You don't trust half of what comes out their mouth anyway. You like them fine as a human being. But when they open their mouth, it all goes downhill from there. This is something that's going to be kind of big in the forefront of your life. This is something you're going to go through. The keywords for this card are theft and negative people, insecurity, intuition, mistrust, decisions, and protection. That's your overall energy. The second card, and your wealth and finances, is the 4 of Cups. It's about boredom. I'm so bored. I never get bored. I just don't. I just have to look out my window. It's breathtakingly beautiful here. It's heartbreaking beauty. It almost hurts to look at it. Anyway, the advice of this card is to look for inspiration and renew your faith, and life will bring you what you need. As long as you believe, there's your word of the day, your word of the month. Believe. Believe, unfailing faith and belief that things can get better and the universe will bring you what you need to give you the balance that you're seeking. When the 4 arrives, you are looking for better in all kinds of different areas of your life. A better job, a better home life, maybe a better mate, better friends, so-called friends, feeling better about you, more confidence, better confidence, because you're just feeling dissatisfied in so many areas of your life right now. Remember, this is a 1 year. It's all about new beginnings, starting over. So you may be feeling that rooster calling to you. And it's stirring your soul and it's making you very restless. And what was great and fine a year ago has worn itself out and worn its usefulness out. You need new, you need regeneration. And you're being called. You're being called on it. The universe is saying, tell us exactly what you want. Just tell us what you need, what you wish for to bring to you. What is it you want to draw to you? Some of you have even no belief of a better love. You're really, really down. Or a better job. And some of you have retreated into your shell. Absolutely retreated into your shell. So, your keywords for this card are stagnant, despondent, disillusionment, self-protection, a need for change, but there's rigidity and stubbornness. And that's funny because one of the traits of Scorpio, one of the negative traits, can be stubbornness within them. So the card is fitting you well. For this, where it falls, of course, it's relating to money, making money. You want a new way of doing that. It's not all about making more for you, Scorpio. Yes, we all want more, but that's not what it's all about this time around. This time around, it's to enrich your life, to take you places you've never been before, to walk you through experiences you've never seen, tasted, smelled, or been exposed to before. It'll make you nervous. You'll be feeling like self-protection. But you will be pulled out of that spot of non-belief, the ones that are wallowing in that. And I say wallowing because it's easier to sit back, feel sorry for yourself, and grumble and complain than it is to get up and make. You want to make stuff happen. Just to make stuff happen. Stuff that has substance. Stuff that is real. Stuff that makes you want to get up and look forward to every day. That kind of a thing. Yeah, the money, it's not all about the money. Absolutely. Third card in Hearth, Hearth, Home, and Romance is the Chariot. All about movement. I'm gonna want my book on this because that card covers quite a few things. Trying to stay within the story here of the cards. It's a major arcana card, and it re-emphasizes and brings to the forefront as well. It's emphasized even more. So the meaning is movement. It's time to make serious progress here. Travel is favored right now for some of you as our moves connected with work. The card is also a general sign that every aspect of your life is going to surge forward. However, balance is necessary, and you may need to treat people around you with extra care, as this is a card of energy rather than sensitivity. So while you're cracking the whip and going along and moving forward in your chariot, all a metaphor, you're running over people's feet. You're knocking people over left, right, and center, because the goal that you're after, this forward movement, it has nothing to do with sensitivity. It's hurry up and get there. There it is. I want to get there and I want to grab that. It's going to better my life, but you're running over people in the process. That's a problem because you'll have to return and come back the way you left at some point, and there's going to be some pissed off people with sour pusses glaring you down, giving you the stink eye because of what you said you did to them, whatever, they're feeling offended and hurt. They want you to answer for it. So the card also can reveal that good timing and being aware of your ego will be essential if you're to keep your show on the road. An additional meaning of the card is acquiring a new car or other vehicle. I'm hearing second vehicle for some, and this is a milestone. It's been, three or four person family, and there's only been one vehicle, and you guys kind of juggled around all of that. So this is a milestone for some of you getting the second vehicle, and it shows also, it represents your movement. You can see the movement in your life, and it's growing, because that's a big deal. If you've always gotten by on one and said, now we don't have to go through this craziness, you don't have to catch the bus half the time. I don't have to catch the bus half the time. And if I have something to do, you can still go take the kids and go get groceries. It'll be great. If I need to work late, great. It doesn't inconvenience you here at home. This kind of thing, and you're really pleased about that. This is a real good representation. Every time I come out and I'll look at the second vehicle and go, wow, we own two vehicles. Big deal for a lot of people. The advice of this card is it's time to actively move forward with your plans. Keep that ego in check when you need to, and enjoy this time of power and motivation. What a great card. Journeys and determination, willpower, progress, friction, guidance, and protection. Listen to your spirit guides. There's a lot of guidance there, and you're not in lack of determination at this point for some of you. Strong, strong, strong. Hearth and home. Very, very strong. Things are good at home for most of you. Remember, it's a general reading. The fourth card and your challenges, actually, for February. Queen of the Ocean, and she represents abundance. All right. To start right off the top and give this card due respect, give it due respect, is she is the mother of this tarot, the mother card. And when she shows up, she brings with her happiness and abundance. And she also predicts contentment. If you're not feeling that yet, you will. A loving and caring partner, a very loving, strong family, comfort, overall, all around comfort. You need to be reassured that your needs are still going to continue to be met. You're a little shaky there, a little paranoia. How long can this go on? Kind of a thing. You're waiting for the other boot to drop. There's the expression, if everything isn't going wrong in my life, that nothing feels right, because it's what you're used to, challenges, and you're used to the bricks being thrown in front of you. You're used to being pissed off more than not. Some Scorpions have a very deep, dark side to them. They're very mysterious. So they have this somber, serious, soulful look all the time. And some of you, that's literally going to change your face and what you put out to the public eye and what people see showing on your face as it reflects onto them. It's going to be different. One or two people may mention it to you. What's up with you lately? You seem pleased. You have a pleasant look on your face. And it's going to be a result of that, because everything's started going really, really well for you. You have to believe as well that money will flow again for those of you that are pinching your pennies, having a hard time balancing the books every month. Utilities and groceries, car payments, this kind of a thing. Money will flow again a little more freely, and the longer you keep at it, the easier it's going to get. Everything is hard in the beginning, and challenges are not always a bad thing. They can be a very good thing as well. There's going to be harmony at your home, in your family life. Everything is good right there. Everything is as it should be. Real strong feeling there. My insides are smiling, a smile of contentment relating to that. The empath in me is feeling that very strongly. You're about to go through some more spiritual growth. The stability comes with the harmony at home as well. Creativity, because you're going to, in some point, you're removing the negative blocks out of your life, things that no longer serve a purpose to you, things that are no longer useful to you. There leaves a couple of open spots free for creativity of all kinds to come in and slide into those little cubby holes and sit and make themselves comfortable. A world of creativity there. For some of you, you'll just be discovering this talent that you never knew you had, or a talent that you want to develop. You've tried something once and you fell in love with it. I want to be able to do this. This is really nice. I like the way I feel when I'm doing this. Yeah, there could be a pregnancy or fertility for some. If not, then the word fertility is representative of the growth in spirituality that you're going to go through, the growth in your life, growth in jobs, growth in money. It's anything that's fertile that can grow and bloom. You'll experience this. The advice of the card is now is the time to grow and evolve. All good things in love, home, projects, family. Keywords are growth and nurture. Home, love, fertility, comfort, and generosity. That's a wonderful card. And for some of you were struggling through that. Some of you are just afraid to believe, and you need to believe. Your fifth and final card in this 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread, Scorpio, is the Six of Swords, and it's all about calm. Calm. Your message from Spirit. This card shows up to reassure you of calmer waters, especially after upheaval. So some of you have gone through some upheaval, and that's a given. Yes, some of you have. Common sense, they've gone through upheaval. But you're on the downside now. Now instead of climbing the mountain, you've reached the summit, and the ride down is going to be smoother and faster, cleaner, uncomplicated, so that you can, when you land and your feet hit the other side, that it's going to be on solid ground and better footing for you as well. Physical travel as well over water for some of you, which means getting in a boat, getting on a boat. For some, over water, you could be flying over the Atlantic or the Pacific or the Indian, who knows what ocean. But that's what the card is indicating. Everything right now seems to be moving in positive ways. New work is on the horizon for some of you as well. And another meaning could be protection, prioritizing important things. Some of you may have to leave behind people or things that are no longer important to you as well. It's a waste of space and a waste of time. You're going to have to trim the fat out of your life. The advice of this card is to please go with the flow. And there's no need for you to resist any change right now. You feel safe in that and wonderful in that. Your keywords for this card are journey, moving on, immigration, safe haven, finding peace and protection as well. That's a good card. That's your message from Spirit. Let's see what our little significator or instigator, I like to call him sometimes, has got for us here for the overall message. One significator, please, for this reading for Scorpio, for this general reading, February 2017. One significator, please. One significator, please. Again. Oh my goodness. Two of Swords. I'm saying again because I just had it in the Libra reading. In the same place. You see me shuffle those cards. 78 of them. And it showed up again as a significator. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Twilight Zone. Just bear with me for a moment. I always pull my book on these ones. Two of Swords. For some of you, the Two of Swords is here to tell you, and it indicates that a painful and difficult situation is going to be reconciled. Some of you are in the midst of that right now. Reconciliation. Some of you are walking on eggshells. You don't want to turn the tables or tip them out of your favor. However, in this context, it's very important to look carefully at the cards which follow it, as there is possibility that a relationship will never be exactly the same as it was before the conflict or the quarrel or the upset, the upheaval, and the change. So we will humor tarot and we'll pull one more card. The Six of Swords. It's consistent, if nothing else. If nothing else. All right. Six of Swords. The Lord of Science, the Lord of Science appears in a reading when we have passed through a stormy and difficult time in relation to the first card. Into the safety is where you're heading now, and how it feels. It's all a metaphor. into the safety of a sheltered harbor, or like a cove in my backyard, where you can recuperate and consider the difficulties which have arisen around you. What more can I add to that? Not much. Not much at all. Some of you are looking for healing within a relationship. Some of you are feeling, I've put too much into this. 6, 7, 8 years, maybe more. Time is relative. And you don't want to just let it go, and you're asking yourself, can we recapture the bond that we had? Can we recapture the love? Can we find the passion again? Do we work at it? Do I bother to stay? Because my mate can be extremely difficult. Do I put my neck out there? Again, do I have the energy to do that? So you're questioning for some of you. Well, Scorpio, that was your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you resonated with some of it for some of you. It's interesting. It wasn't boring by any means, but it was interesting. So that's it, and I'll be back in February, the middle of February, I'm sorry, to see how things are coming along, to do the mid, and I'll be doing the mid-monthlies at that time. I'd like to just take another second and say thank you to everybody. Thank you for current subscribers. You guys rock. You really, really do. New subscribers, I hope you stay and enjoy your time with Bay of Fundy Fortunes. And thank you all for your likes and your shares and all your comments below the video windows. You can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook under Bay of Fundy Fortunes. You're more than welcome to join us there. You can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes also on Blogspot, Google, and on Twitter. And on that note, I'm going to say from my heart to yours, enjoy February. Some of you put your crash helmets on and safety vests on and safety lines. Some of you are going to go for a ride, and a lot of you on a ride of self-discovery, all for the better. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.